horrific and tragic developments, Donald Trump put out a deranged post on Truth Social that's garnering a lot of backlash after the murder of the Reiner family. It's just truly deranged stuff to see this. So let me go ahead and show you what Donald Trump said about Rob Reiner and Michele Singer Reiner. He posted this on Truth Social a bit ago. A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling, but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away together with his wife, Michele, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind crippling disease known as Trump Derangement Syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of President Donald J. Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness, and with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before. May Rob and Michele rest in peace. Dude, you're absolutely sick, genuinely. And it's not just me saying that. It's not just leftists or saying that. It's really both people on the right and the left. He's receiving a lot of backlash, especially within his own party. You can't defend this. It's just absolutely abhorrent. The guy was murdered with his wife yesterday. Their son has been taken into prison on a $4 million bail. And Trump's going out on Truth Social, politicizing this, talking about how he had Trump derangement syndrome. Not only that, going ahead publicly and stating, reportedly due to the anger he caused through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction, he passed away because of the anger he caused because of the fact that he hated Trump. That's what Trump is going ahead on saying. The guy died just hours ago. Has it even been 24 hours? 48 hours? This is the sort of thing you truly just can't justify this. And I think it just goes to show the level of polarization that this man has caused in America. So somebody posted on Truth Social, the damage this man has done to the character and soul of this country is almost impossible to measure, and it doesn't end when he's gone. He poisoned the well, and we're going to be dealing with it for a long time. A lot of other comments on Truth Social, I'll just read a bit of them. I believe the vast majority of Americans think that this rant, posted by Trump only a few hours after the horrific murder of Rob Reiner, a man, and his wife, Michele, is disgusting and shameful. Americans, by and large, are good and decent people. Our president is not. Thomas Massey went on X also stating, regardless of how you felt about Rob Reiner, this is inappropriate and disrespectful discourse about a man who was just brutally murdered. I guess my elected GOP colleagues, the vice president and the White House staff, will just ignore it because they're afraid. I challenge anyone to defend it. I noticed that Marjorie Taylor Greene also made a post. I don't think I have it bookmarked right now. The Rapid Response 47 account on X, which is the official White House Rapid Response account, went ahead and reposted it on the official account on X. Just goes to show, again, they truly are scared. How are we as Americans just allowing this guy to just say the most awful things? I hope he gets enough backlash to where he truly, I don't think he'd delete it, just make a separate post, but it really doesn't matter. The character of the suit, it's disgusting. I don't understand how some people have the ability to post this after somebody's murdered. Now, people will also mention, oh, well, what did Rob Reiner say about Charlie Kirk when Charlie Kirk was murdered? Well, there's actually footage of it right over here, so I'll just go ahead and play that so you guys can listen.
What was your immediate gut reaction to it?
Well, horror, absolute horror. And I unfortunately saw the video of it, and it's beyond belief what happened to him, and that should never happen to anybody. I don't care what your political beliefs are. That's not acceptable. That's not a solution to solving problems.
And I'll just stop right there. I see somebody in the comments stating to me, idiot, I love President Trump. I'm happy you feel that way, Lisa Hollingsworth. I don't think that hides the fact that Trump's statements were absolutely abhorrent, and you shouldn't defend somebody joking and putting the blame on somebody who was just murdered. I think we should both be able to agree on that, so you can keep going ahead and calling me an idiot. But I think that just kind of goes to show that when you go ahead and criticize one president that's on the right, the people on the right get upset. When you criticize a president on the left, the people on the left get upset. Seems like that's kind of where we're at nowadays in America. So, will we ever get to back to the time when we used to have presidential debates and they just respectfully debated each other? Is that even going to happen anymore? It's this is so it's truly tragic. Now, I will say that I only have seen one comment, somebody trying to defend this. One comment on X of somebody trying to defend this. Can you guys guess who that individual was that was trying to defend it? A lot of people tried to ignore it. A lot of people tried to say it simply wasn't the right time, but one person actually came out in defense of it. So far, only one I could see. Could you guys guess who it is? If you said Laura Loomer, you're absolutely right. It was Laura Loomer, of course. Who else would it be? She goes ahead on X and she tries to defend Trump's statements because she is just simply deranged and has nothing better to do. So let me go ahead and share my screen again so you guys can see it. Psychosis is a real thing. Laura Loomer would know because she not on psychiatric hold at one point. Rob Reiner had a level of TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome, that likely exuded a level of craziness around those he spent time with. Many people who have crazy kids have psychiatric issues themselves. You'll notice a lot of celebrities have kids with addiction, trans kids, gay kids, spoiled kids, kids who commit crime, and kids who are totally deadbeat losers because many were raised to have no accountability by parents who subscribe to hardcore liberalism. Trump is right. Reiner himself sounded insane when he would speak. Imagine how crazy his own kid was on drugs. We have a mental health crisis in America. It reaches a point where you simply can't even speak anymore. Like, what is going on? It's not a surprising thing to hear coming from Laura Loomer. It's just you just kind of get nauseated. This is kind of where we're at now in American politics, where we have just the most sick comments being made by the president, and then we have an equally sick political commentator going out publicly stating these things. And not only that, but then the Pentagon is going to go ahead and give a press pass to that political commentator. And I find it so funny that this girl goes ahead and starts talking about psychosis and mental health. Was she not put on psychiatric hold? Am I just making this up? Was she not put on psychiatric hold? Laura Loomer psychiatric hold. I'm almost positive that she was. And not only was she put on psychiatric hold, but did she not also? There's photos circulating of her handcuffing herself to Twitter headquarters prior to Elon Musk owning Twitter because of the fact that her account was banned. Yeah, here we are. Let me go ahead and share this tab here so that way you guys can see it. Laura Loomer, let me go ahead and zoom in here regarding psychiatric hold. Laura Loomer does not own or operate a psychiatric hospital. Of course, this is just the query getting it wrong. However, reports indicate that involuntary commitments. Loomer was reportedly committed to a psychiatric hospital twice under Florida's Baker Act at age 16 and 18 due to severe mental health crises. Her father, Dr. Jeff Loomer, has publicly discussed her diagnosis, which includes bipolar disorder and multiple personality disorder. Let me see the sources here. Denials. Laura Loomer has denied the claims of institution, framing them political persecution or hoax. However, some news sources have corroborated her father's statements. So this is coming from X posts and TikTok. I'm trying to see if I can find a source here. The search results for nearby. No, this is some nearby hospitals. So I'm seeing that so far. All the posts I see are X posts. Laura Loomer is a far right activist who's been banned. Again, there's some X posts I'm seeing, so I'm gonna have to confirm that. That's just an AI generated summary, but that's definitely been circulating. Regardless, we don't need to know that she's been on a psychiatric hold to know that she's absolutely deranged in the head. The stuff that she says, the things that she does, and I think it's one of those things where you have to. The only people who can justify neuroticism are people that are equally neurotic. There's a bit of that. I also want to state again today that Laura Loomer went on social media advocating for an extremist group resurgence in the United States, the Jewish Defense League, which has been listed as an extremist organization by the FBI in 2001. Of course, authorities are not looking into her tweet at all, making that statement. Regardless, That's kind of the type of people that come in defense. And I really just want to get back to normalcy, guys. I really just want to get back to where we have conservative and democratic politicians, just, differing views, differing policies, but at least having morality or some sort of, just not even more morality, just some sort of decency when you speak, be just a standard, a non-negotiable. I don't know where we're going from here. Anyways, guys, if you found this video interesting, would appreciate if you click the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up as well. And otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.